Welcome back. So I've got you this way just so you can't see any surroundings where I am. Just finished work literally, so seeing as it's a lovely evening, thought I'd come out and just at least try and get a haul down, get a head start for next week. Yeah, see what pops out. If anything pops out, then a bonus, but I'm still about 4 feet off bottom yet. It's not too shallow here. So it's quite shallow here, so yeah, I've literally just got like half a foot down. Just thought I'd do my intro and then yeah, film anything that pops up. Anyway, that's it. Yeah, so quick after work dig. I'm only digging till about 7 o'clock. I've got about 3 hours, so we'll see what we can find. I'll see you on the first bottle. Now then, so we've had one little find so far. I'm about 3 feet down now. Digging for about 45 minutes. But we've had a little alligob, little blue one, knucklebone alligob. That'll go in the jar. Yeah, so I'm just doing a small load today. Nothing massive. And if we do hit that bottle layer, I'll widen it. Bottle by J's. What I'm doing is what I'm going to do is systematically dig this little tip one end to the other. Try not to leave too much fresh in between holes, and I'll cave them in as I cave in, obviously, naturally, as not to really miss anything. But yeah, it's a nice little tip. I think we've got plans to head to Snowy Tip. I'm sorry if that's a bit blown out. I'm trying to find ways of filming, that's better, without trying to show too much where I am. I've made that mistake once. Look where it got me. Yeah, I think we're headed to Snowy Tip for maybe a lark. I might take a shovel, have a little dig on it. I've never been before. I want to see what all the fuss is about. Everybody and his man seems to want to go there, mudlarker wise and whatnot. So yeah, I thought I'd have a go. But I think I'm meeting Kathleen, the lady who went on a lark with Keithley, Marley Tip. So yeah, see how that pans out. Other than that, I'm going to crack on here, and I'll show you what I could put. Well, if I find anything, might not find out. If I don't, then I might have to make a 2-part video. But I'm pretty confident there might be something come up. I'll see you then. Right then, had a few finds, nothing major, smalls again, sheer tops, pipes. I have had this, which I think is a gravy jug, little glazed green. I'll put it on front camera. So I don't know what I filmed, I've just done a piece of camera, hang on. Pipe, sheer neck, and this lovely little thing, which is like I think it's a gravy jug. It's missing its handle. It's got a cow's head on. It's got a spout. Just make out down there, a little spout. It's glazed inside as well. So yeah, up in a gravy jug. It's a beautiful green colour. Might be part of a set maybe. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I've just been widening the hole. Pretty sure I've just hit bottom there, about 1.5 foot down under that. So around here, I'm going to channel through into one of my old holes and create a big trench, open it up just to the side of that tree. I'm not going to go right up to it. I'm going to go in, I'm going to go across. And I'll probably bring you back if I find anything. This weather's beautiful. I'm so enjoying it. I'm so enjoying it. Yeah, I'll bring you back in a bit. Right, so the channel's cut. That's the old hole. I'm just backfilling it. Removing some of this spoil, massive boulder. And good news, because we're not going home empty-handed. Don't know what that's doing there. Aqua screw cap. Then that's modern, or modern-ish, 70s. Little Harleen for the hair. Looks a bit sick though. It's got a label on. That can go back. The little green jug can go back. Tablespoons. Because it just won't be a dig with that one, would it? Not fussed with that one. Got another one on Nelson Masses, Relish. So that'll probably come on. That one's plain, unfortunately, but it's got a chip neck. So that's going back. Pipe. I'll keep a pipe on the back. And if I find any more, then I'll send them off to Kathleen. But then, this big old thing, look at neck on that. That's a beautiful neck. But it says, Maidstone Distillery. So I assume that is an old whiskey bottle. Double ringed, applied lip. It's a beautiful, it's a stunning green colour. It's almost like pale greeny yellow colour, like a lime green. So I'll probably take that as well. So yeah, the plan of action is to cut this up into a square, level it off, take it a bit further, and then go straight back down to that bottom. I know how deep I've got to dig now because I hit bottom a minute ago. Well, I say a minute ago, it's been about half an hour ago. But yeah, I had a 5 AM start this morning, so I'm a little bit tired. I'm going to leave it there. Then I'm going to come back and finish this off. Yeah, so there will be a clean up on this one. I'll add this to a new video, and it'll be like a double up, just in case you see something weird, like I'm wearing different clothing or something like that, and it's a different sky. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to have a drink of water. I'm just going to enjoy the rest of the evening, and then I'm going to go home and have a shower. I'll see you in a bit. Good morning. Right, so we're back out. I just want to apologise for no video last week. I used all my banked videos over Christmas when I was very busy. And I just haven't had a chance to catch up and get a few more in the bank yet. So, yeah, I'm working like week to week. Last week the weather were really bad over my way. Rain, wind. Plus it were Easter holidays, so I had family commitments and stuff. But today, we're back out. We're in Lancashire. And I'm going to put an hole in this little tip. I've already took 2 scoops out, and I'll show you what's just come out. So that's after just two shovel loads. An old Oxo, the early one, and that's almost jet black, is that. And an early flask, but it's not printed, unfortunately, embossed. But it's a nice early bottle, and that's just come out outside as well. But that's broke, little teaspoon bottle. So that can go back, and I'll bring you back on the next bottle. Let's see what we can get out. Right then, so we've just hit ash. I'm about 1.5 foot down, and these come out the capping layer. I expected them to be broken, so there's an early Holbrook, lovely green aqua colour. Tiny little penny perfume. We've had a white horse sauce. We've had half a French baby feeder, hygienic feeding bottle. Is it the dolphin? Is it called the dolphin? Feeding bottle. Measurements up the side. Ounces, tablespoons. So yeah, that's just out of the spoil. I've just hit ash. I've just started caving in. I hit ash down here, about 1.5 foot down. So I'm going to extend my hole that way. Widen it up to about, I think about 3 feet by 5 feet will be due for today. Just a small test hole just to see what's actually left, because I know this tip got dug back in the 70s, but I got told that they didn't take any beer bottles with them because they weren't fashionable. So hopefully they'll put some back. There's definitely a digger hole there. I don't want to show too much because then people might work out where I am, but there's definitely a digger hole there, an old one. You can see the dip, maybe another one there. But this is all nice and flat, this area. I'm digging right on the edge, so could be in a good place. Let's crack on. Let's see what pops out. I'll bring you back on next one. That just pops out. Really bubbly. I can't even shine it through the sun. Hang on. There we go. Look at the air bubbles in that. Stunning early bottle. Little inky thing. We've had a piece of one of them. Ode to the farmer. Tykes, cups, whatever it is. Yeah, I took it down about 2 feet here, about 2.5 feet. And I got through a clay capping, which is just there. Really thin, really fine clay capping, which, if that's intact, means it's not been dug. So I believe. Obviously you dig the capping out, but the clay is still intact here, so looks like 1.5 foot of topsoil capping mixed with bits of ash, rock. I think it's like 2 inches, 3 inches of clay, and then there's this lovely brown ash underneath it. So yeah, I've extended it a little bit this way. I want to take it a bit further, at least to here, cut it square, dig out what I'm stood on, and then take it right down and see what actually is in that nice bottom bit, if anything at all. I tell you what, 2 weeks off. It's been 2 weeks since I've been digging. Can you see anything behind me there? Hopefully not. And it's amazing how fast you lose it. I'm absolutely worn out. I've only done this little bit. I've only moved about a ton. I feel like a bloody 80 a day smoker. Anyway, let's stop moaning, let's get cracking, and I'll see you on the next bottle. Right, well, gonna have to leave it there for today. Well, not leave it there, but leave this tip. Farmer's just come on. I'm blocking his track. I'm parked in like a little dugout at the side of the road. I didn't realise I'd encroached onto a private track. I should have been parked about half a mile up the hill. But it's not all bad, because I've just secured permission on this tip. I just said, who owns it? He said, oh well, me, half of it. The half you're digging I own. He said the other half belongs to another company. There is a boundary line further in, but I've not seen that. So I can come back and dig this whenever I want. There is a badger set off to one side, so providing I don't touch that and I don't block his access, I can come back and dig whenever I want. Yeah, just don't block his access. But the reason I've got to leave today, he's got a load of construction machinery coming down, and he needs the entire road all the way down. It's really narrow. It's like a really narrow little track. He said it won't be an everyday thing. It's just today he's got a load of stuff being delivered, so gonna have to leave it. What we'll do is I'll pack up my finds, and I'll head off to another tip. We'll have a quick two. I might go onto a farm tip local to me. We'll finish off that hole I started the other day. And I got a bit of footage from that, but not enough to make a full video, so I'll intermingle them, and I'll just do an extended video. So it's going to be jumping from one tip to another, then back to that tip. So yeah, I'll see you on the next tip. Bye. And just like that, we're back. It's Put you up like that. There you go. Not showing anything. That would give the tip away. I've learned my mistake there. Yeah, so it were rated enough. He just said they've had a few bits of antisocial. It's obviously out of the way down a little farm track, and they've had badger diggers over it last month trying to dig the sets out. They've had sorry, I thought I could hear some farm machinery going on over there. Yeah, they've had people dumping cannabis grows down the banking. So he owns half the tip, came on his deeds, he said. And there's a company that owns the other half. I'm not going to tell you who it is because then I'll just give the game away. But basically said, just find the boundary line, work your way back, and from there back I can dig whatever I want, whenever I want. He's told me where I can park. So yeah, I did take those little bottles. I know they weren't much. In fact, they were pretty poor. They're probably going to recycling those. But I want to take them to clean them up and see how well the glass cleans, what kind of ash I'm dealing with, how nice it is to the glass, and if they're stained or sick inside. Yeah, so just for testing really, and then can make a plan to go back and dig it. Put a big hole in. It's quite nice. It's quite nice ash, to be fair. Once you get down through that soil layer, that capping, it's decent ash and it's a nice colour too. So hopefully there'll be some good bottles in it. I found some lovely pieces of beer bottle on top as well. They must have been from old days. They look like they've been there for quite a while. So yeah, I've just jumped back in my old hole, which I was digging on the previous video. I didn't finish the full video, didn't find enough, so I said I'd come back and finish it, so here we go. It'll be this one today. If I don't find much, it's got to be a little handful of bottles. So anyway, let's stop wittering and let's have a crack and see what's actually in here. I'll see you on the next one. Sorry about the wind noise if you can hear some. Right, well, we've had a few heartbreakers. We've had a few little finds. I'll show you what we've had. I'll put it on for a camera. So that's the heartbreaker. A little pumpkin flask. That would have been George Wilmore Wine and Spirit Merchant Colne. That would have been an absolutely stunning little flask, but just wasn't to beat. What have we had? Right, so we've had a couple of little sheer necks. We've had an oxo, pipes, 2 horse sauce, but they've got really early lips on. That's quite an early one as well. Will it focus? Yep. Horse sauce. Couple of little sheer necks again. We've had a Vinos. A few pipes. And we've had a Lion brand. Lovely dark aqua colour. So that would have been an ink bottle. I've actually got one of these on my shelf with my other inks. So I might chuck that in the bulk bag or chuck it on Etsy. Little sheer neck there. See how it's been broken off the sprue. That'll clean up beautifully, that. Yeah. So I've hit bottom in this corner, about a foot under. I've just been chipping sides in. And that's where the bottles have come from. So I'm just going to carry on chipping sides in. There's nothing much coming out, dig it bottom, just rocks. It all seems to be in this little layer across here, just under these roots. So you see roots, it's just in this bit here. So I'm going to carry on chipping all that out, see if anything else comes out. If not, it's got to be one of them kind of cleanups, I'm afraid. I have just ordered another ginger beer, a really nice one, so I'll put that on the next video. As far as next video goes, I'm actually digging today, filming today. You'll see the cleanup today. It's all been done on one day because I need to get a video out for tonight. But I'm working next Thursday and I'm working all week from now, apart from Sunday. So it might have to be a Sunday night upload next week. Sorry about the messing around lately, but I work in a football club and it's last few games of the season now, so they're really busy. And it's just bringing trade in, all kinds of trade, functions, buffets, that kind of stuff. Is that right behind you? Sorry, didn't even think about that. Yeah, so it's quite busy. So my days off are sporadic at the minute. One day off a week for now, until back end of April, 1st of March. We'll have the bank holiday off. And I think I'll take some holiday and get some videos filmed. Other than that, I'll bring you back if anything else drops out. If not, I'll bring you back and I'll do my little piece of the camera and then we'll shoot home and clean these bottles up. I'll see you in a minute. Right folks, welcome back. So you'll notice all my poison bottles are here. That's because we've had a bit of a change around and all my poisons are up for sale. My lovely beers and cods up there and all my printwear there. So yeah, getting it all on view, all on show. This is my Lion brand. I'll show you that one that I've got. Dug that off the same tip actually, to be fair. It's a little bit dusty, it's not had a clean in a while, but lovely early bottle. Anyway, let's get into this cleanup. Yeah, so, sorry, like I was saying, these are all for sale. I've listed on my Etsy all my blue ones. I'm just going through the green ones now and cleaning them up and making sure they're all okay. Because I did keep a couple that were a little bit chipped and stuff, because it were all in my private collection, so just going through them now, make sure they're all fine and ready to sell. Even the amber's going. So right, so you'll see that we started off on that first tip. We had the big green Maidstone distillery, cleaned up really well. Nice, almost amber yellow colour, honey. I can't remember what we took next, but I think it was the Massey's Nelson. Just needs a bit more cleaning that. I'm in a little bit of a rush to get this video out, so yeah, but still, you can still see with a bit more cleaning that's going to come up perfect again. All for the bulk. Right. Oh yeah, we also had the little jack, the little knucklebone, which will go in with the other jacks. So then we went to the new tip, and we had this one. Look how air bubbles in that. Really early. Cleaned up really clean too. So we took that. We took the flask, just to see how they clean up really. They have come up okay. And I just wanted to get a date on it, an age. We took a tiny little penny perfume as well, Sheerneck. That's a little bit dirty, it's like, look at it in there. There's a few pipe stems in there as well I'm keeping for Kathleen if she wants those. The obligatory Ridgeway. And then let's go through what we took off the new tip, well, the farm tip when we went back today. So we had a few little sauces, little Sheerneck sauces. Again, all really early glass, really clean. We had the Lion brand. Again, all really clean, stunningly coloured. Really nice dark green, early aqua ink. Again, from around 1890, 1900 that. The little OXO, just for the bulk bag. These will be going to Kathleen. So yeah, these little bottles. And lastly, the little Vinos that's cleaned up almost beautifully, like brand new. So that was it. Yeah, not the best dig. But like I say, next week video will be out Sunday night. We're going to an early tip, so hopefully we're going to get some nice cods and beers up. Please do check out my Etsy store for the blue poisons before I list these green ones. You can have stuff like this, you know. And they're not like mega price either. They're quite decently priced. That's a nice 8 ounce of that one, big one. That'll be going on soon when I list them. So yeah, please do check out. Grab yourself a Lancashire poison and Doug. And I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And take care, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye.